Hey everyone, today we're going to be asking, can you use a black diffusion filter for landscape photography? Alright, so I have to admit, I didn't actually know what a black diffusion filter was until recently when K&F sent me one and asked if I wanted to try it out. So I found out since then that they're quite often used for portraiture, people shots, to soften out skin, remove imperfections and wrinkles and that kind of thing. But what I really want to know is, can you use it for landscape photography? So I've come out today to Padley Gorge. I know I've been here quite a lot recently, particularly towards the end of last year, but it's a great area. I really love the magical, enchanted atmosphere of Padley Gorge. You've got these amazing trees, really winding branches, and you've got these mossy rocks, and it seems like something out of a fantasy movie. And what the filter offers to do is soften things, soften edges and blur things slightly and give it a sort of a glow. And I'm hoping that I can create a landscape image which looks even more enchanted with the filter. So yeah, we're going to take it down into the woodland area with the waterfalls and all the trees, try it out. And it is really rainy today, as it quite often is when I go out. It's going to be difficult to film, it's going to be difficult to get the shots, but we're going to try our best. And yeah, we'll see how the filter performs. So it comes in this handy little carrying case. You just do a little twist there, you can open it up. And the filter itself kind of looks like a little bit of a dirty filter. It's got these little black specks on, but what that does is just reduce the light coming in and it will give it that diffused glow effect. So this is a 1/4 black diffusion filter, and K&F say that this has got a multi-layer anti-reflection coating which will help reduce ghosting. It's made of aluminium, feels quite light, and it's also scratch proof, waterproof and grease proof. Okay, I've tried out a few shots now where I've stacked a polarising filter on the front of the diffusion filter, and we'll see how those come out. I've got a couple of shots now where I've done some comparisons. So I've done one shot without any filters, a second shot with the diffusion filter, and then a third shot with the diffusion filter and the polarising filter. So we can compare how those look. So this area here with the gnarly trees and mossy rocks is one of my favourite spots. Just getting a shot here with the diffusion filter and the polarising filter on there. But I am also going to take it off one last time just so we can compare. But after that I'm definitely not, because it's a nightmare, just getting smeared water everywhere. Alright, I'm going to contradict myself again because I have actually taken the filters off for this last shot. I just think it's important to compare the difference between having the filter on and not on, and also with the polarizer. But this is going to be my last shot because it's just too hard to test a filter in this kind of weather. I'm not sure if the blurry glow effect is from the filter itself or if it's from the rainwater smearing on the lens. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out into town on a different evening when it's not raining, and I'm going to get some urban landscapes because I think it'll be really nice with the nighttime lights. The filter should give a really nice glow to those lights, and we can really see the difference there, and I don't have to worry about cleaning the lens and the filters and things. So the next time you see me, we'll be cutting to nighttime in the town. Okay, so different day, different weather. Like I said, I've come down into town. I'm going to get some night shots of all the lights and the architecture and the buildings in town. I have done this kind of thing before. I was using my mobile in that video. I'll link up top to that now, and you can go check that out. But today I brought the Z7 again and the 24 to 70mm f4 lens, and I'm going to get the diffusion filter on there, and I'm hoping that it's just going to create a really nice soft diffused glow on all the lights. So we'll see how those turn out. I have got Otis with me today, so he's just down here, and we're going to see what he's like on a little walk into town. Okay, so I'm wrapping up now. I've got some shots. It's been really fun taking photos with the filter this evening. It's certainly been nice to stay dry today. You'll have seen the photos throughout the video already, but I've not seen them yet, so I'm going to get home now, have a look on the computer and see what they're like, and I'll talk a little bit more about the filter. I'll see you back there. So that was the Black Diffusion Filter from K&F Concept. I've got to admit, I didn't expect to like using this filter, but it actually really surprised me. A, the results came out great, but B, it also let more light into the camera than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to work a little bit like an ND filter and reduce the amount of light coming in and therefore slow down my shutter speed. And therefore that might have caused problems if it was windy, the trees would be blowing around causing motion blur, or I would have to increase my ISO or something to compensate. But it didn't do that, particularly in the nighttime shots. It actually, in some cases, increased my shutter speed, so somehow it thought that more light was coming into the camera, perhaps from the diffused glow of the lights or something, I don't really know. But basically you don't have to worry about reducing the light coming in with this filter. I liked the shots I got down at Padley, in the woodland there. They came out great and I got exactly the result I wanted to with the soft diffused glow and getting that really kind of enchanted atmosphere in the woodland. And yeah, you're kind of degrading your image quality in a way, but that's the point. You're not looking for a really super sharp shot. You're actually trying to create that softness, so the filter works perfectly for that. The only problem was that I couldn't tell if the effects was coming from the filter or from the rainwater, which was smearing all over my lens. So it was good to do the second test down in town centre at night time. And that was a much better test for the filter because I also wasn't using the polarizer and it was dry weather and we could tell exactly what the filter was doing when it was on and off. And it worked really well for those nighttime shots with the lights glowing. It really created that halo, that soft glow around the lights. And I really liked that, so yeah, came out great. I haven't used any diffusion filters from any other brands, so I can't really say how this compares in quality to those. All I can say is that I enjoyed using it and I was fairly happy with the results. So, can you use a black diffusion filter for landscape photography? Well, yeah, of course you can. You can use whatever you like. But the real question is, should you use one? And I would say that if you're the type of person who doesn't like to do a lot of post-processing, this might be the filter for you. I think personally I could get similar results using Lightroom, maybe reducing the dehaze or clarity, texture, that kind of thing. But the truth is that you're never going to get quite the same effects as the filter, and it's going to be more consistent between each shot when using a filter. And there's also benefits to speeding up your workflow, and like I said, if you don't like to do post-processing, but you want that soft glow effect, then you definitely need one of these. And it's also really fun, so I recommend picking one up and trying it. I'm going to put some codes down below that K&F has sent to me, and there's some discounts there where you can get some money off if you want to pick one of these up. So go check those out. And that's about it for this video. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone. As I say every week, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed and you want to do so, you can click down here on the big red button or over here on my face, and that way you'll keep up to date with everything I'm doing each and every week. There's a new video every Sunday morning, 10 AM UK time. Next week I'm going to be in Scotland, so I hope you'll join me for that one. But until then, thanks a lot everyone, and bye for now.